Hey guys, it's Roy again for another review of DC Universe Classics Superman Red and Blue, one being a variant of the other. These guys right here, probably the two guys that made me want to start collecting the DCUC Classics line. I had never seen a Superman Red and Blue toy before. I don't know what it was about the cartoon as well. I don't remember it being that awesome, but the character designs I thought were just pretty flippin' win. So, snatched these guys up pretty quick. Surprisingly, they weren't too expensive. I think I just grabbed them in a big load of Wave 2 toys I got, and I tried to get that wave all completed. Anyway, basic DCUC Classics mold. The body's pretty standard. I don't think I'm going to go into too much detail on the articulation. I mean, it's pretty basic. The only thing that separates these two guys is the head mold. Superman Red here. Okay, move his hand out of the way. Get him nice and close there. It's got more of an angry sort of look to his face. Oops, want the camera here. Superman Red, he's got more of an angry look to his face, but the detail is really nice. I mean, he's got sort of this pink skin tone, red eyebrows, and his hair's a really deep red. I mean, the color on them is wonderful. I mean, there's a couple slip-ups like there on the knee. There's a bit of white, and some of the lines aren't really clean. But I mean, from afar, I mean, these guys are awesome. Now you can see Superman Blue. His face, a much calmer, more heroic sort of expression. Both of these guys, easily. I don't even know what it is. I haven't really heard anyone else say how much they liked them, but easily two of my favorite characters that I've got. Definitely made Wave 2 worth the time collecting. They do come with a couple of accessories. Each of them have these little flames that pop off. Very bendy plastic to the point where my red one now has gone a little bit, straightening up there a bit. If you leave them in a position for too long, and I know Superman Red was sort of under a pile of characters, so his is all a bit bent. I mean, I can't say enough nice things about these two guys. They just stand out. They pop much better looking than the normal Superman that came out with the DC line. Proportions look awesome. There's just something really nice about a Superman without a cape as well, I think. And the fact that I have two, oh my god. I don't know if one was more rare than the other in terms of being a variant. I think they were pretty evenly available. I know price-wise they were pretty much the same. I can't think how much they were now, probably about $15 each or something, just off eBay. But I mean, certainly if you were going to get any characters from Wave 2, has to be these two guys. Or I mean, even maybe just the one, if you don't need two versions of the character. But there are a few variants I buy, and just like I said in the Firestorm, I mean, these are, in a weird way, two different characters. I don't know if the Superman Blue's getting really bright there. These are two different characters, at the same time as being the same character. So it's not just a different version of a costume. This literally was these were two different characters in the comic books. Awesome. Now, wanted to do a little bit of a mention on these bases you get. And I think I got one of these with maybe one of my Firestorms. I hadn't been using them to display my figures, and I just decided maybe I'd try it out with these two when I did the review. These are not very good at all. I think I would have preferred it to just go under 1 foot, maybe, but let me move these guys out of the way. If I put one figure on there, 1 foot there, I mean, for starters, the peg is so far to the edge that his foot is almost off the base, and his other foot, if he wants to stand either side, I mean, that's... I don't think that's a very comfortable looking pose for the legs. And you know, if they had to make him stand something comfortably, it has to be sort of halfway down the base. It's not. I mean, my obsessive compulsive sort of tells me that that's not even enough. It's too asymmetrical for my liking. So I'm not ever going to use those ever. I just found them laying on the floor. Thought I'd give it a try. Out of these two, Superman Blue, definitely my favourite. I just think he just looks so much more heroic. I did pose him that way a bit. I kind of wanted Superman Red to look a little bit more maniacal. Because I think he pretty much comprised of Clark Kent, or Superman sort of demeanour in his hot-headedness and you know, his ability to just jump into a fight, where Superman Blue was a lot more calculated, more calm, and I think I just preferred that side of the character. But all in all, awesome figures. I mean, if we were going to rate them out of 10, I'd easily give these guys 8s, possibly even 9s, just for looking so cool. These flames on the tops, they don't come off as far as I can tell. Molded into the back. And something I didn't mention, sorry, was there's an S molded in with the plastic, but it's all glued and stuck into the back there. Nice little touch. Not something I actually was noticed too much. Sadly, though, I do play with these two quite a bit. So, but anyway, keep watching for the rest of my Wave 2 DCUC figs. I think I've only got 3 more to go. No, 2 more to go. We'll see. Alright, see you guys. Thank you.